Check it out. I'll make this real short video. But the last video, I didn't think I did enough justice in comparing Tyrese Gibson and Russell Wilson. Reason I chose Russell Wilson is because I look at you both have two successful black men. Oh, this is very ironic. I just thought about something. Okay. You have two black men successful in entertainment industry. Well, Russell is more sports, but sports and entertainment kind of go hand in hand. And you got Tyrese, multi-million-dollar movie maker, been in movies, wrote books, sang his ass off to a whole bunch of females, been in groups and shit. But when I look at Russell Wilson, the irony of this situation is Russell Wilson is a mixed man, black man, who married a regular black woman. And you look at Tyrese, he's a black man that married a mixed woman. But when you look at the choice that Russell Wilson made in choosing one of these women out here that are representative of a lot of black women, then a lot of black women sided or they patted Sierra on the back and they was like, yeah, you know, girl, go ahead, girl, you got you a good man. And they was like, okay, you know, they was all for Russell Wilson. Because basically they felt like, you know, she been out there, Sierra's been out there hoeing, sleeping out there, been having all these dicks ran through it. Now she's able to turn around and still catch her a good dude, which that's what a lot of women is out here doing. They out here fucking a lot of these dudes, and they spend a lot of their youth doing this shit, and then they expect to turn around and still be with all these kids or pussy woe out, and then they expect them to still be able to get a good dude like Russell Wilson, you know what I'm saying? Which I think he could have did better. I already made a video on this. But my point being, I look at Tyrese. He'd already been down that road with a black woman. His first baby mom, it was just a lot of hell. And I seen him on, you know, he was trying to get the girl back. You know, I think she was from London or something. But he did through a lot of shit with her ass. And he's just basically at this point in his life, he said, man, look, I'm tired of going down that road with some of y'all black women. I need me a woman that's going to be for me. I need a woman that's bringing some shit to the table other than drama. So he went out and sought after this woman. This woman was like, I think, I don't know, he had the wedding. I think she's from, don't get me quoting. I know she ain't like Americanized, you know. But the thing that I found is funny is that he married a woman that's of mixed race. And, you know, when black women have a problem with that, but they didn't have a problem with a man that's mixed in black marrying just a regular black, I guess, woman like themselves. And, you know, the irony of the thing, when I look at the moves that Tyrese made, both of them, Tyrese and Russell Wilson, had some rocky relationships before they got, well, let's see now. Russell Wilson was married to a white woman. He was married to a white woman. Then he decided to get him a black woman. So that's a little different. But they had both Russell and Tyrese had rock relationships with women, period. But what Tyrese did, he didn't choose a woman that was in the industry. And who knows what really goes on with these women that's in this industry. A lot of these dudes know maybe a lot of these women been ran through. And he chose not to get a woman that was in the industry. He didn't want, I guess, he knew he was going to get attention. When you look at, you know, Tyrese, he knew, regardless of the fact of who he married, he knew he was going to get attention, but he didn't want as much attention as he would have gotten maybe if he had married a woman, a black woman that maybe was in the industry, you know. So he chose you know, I guess I wouldn't say she's just a regular woman. He chose a woman that she got a lot of shit going for herself. The woman making 6 figures, got degrees. So black women cannot hate on her for that. This woman ain't no slouch. This woman is bringing a lot of shit to the table. And, you know, she doesn't have any children. So That's the kind of prize that we as black men, nigga, you making millions of dollars. That's the kind of woman that you ought to be going after. That's the kind of woman Russell Wilson should have chose, man. If you was gonna go out there and marry somebody, you got all of this goddamn money, nigga. Why you can travel the world and find you a beautiful woman that's got a lot of shit going for herself, instead of choosing a woman that's got all these issues and bringing all this bullshit to the table. Like Sierra, he got to deal with Sierra, baby daddy. And one thing that I think Russell Wilson did not look at, somebody should have been talking to him and letting him know, hey man, look how she doing Future. I'm not saying Future was not guilty of some things, and it's basically back and forth, but Russell Wilson should have paid attention, man. If this is how she would treat Future, basically bring other men around his child that she hasn't known for that long. Regardless of the fact that Russell Wilson is all right dude, it's still some of the bullshit in the games that she was playing. And the shit that she put that man through, them going through court and all that bullshit. If she'll do that the Future, what do you think she's gonna do to you, Russell? When it's that time, because it's going to come a time when the expiration date has ran out on your relationship and your marriage, and she ready to go cash in that check. What the fuck you think she going to do to you? That should have been a sign to him, to Russell, say, look, man, I don't want a woman like this. Basically, she didn't have the, it's a certain way that you go about doing things. You know what I'm saying? And that should have been a sign to Russell Wilson, because it's going to come a day. And don't let her have a boy. Oh, she really gonna put that nigga through some shit. So when I look at Tyrese, some women that's hot, they fucking butthurt over this shit. But look, at the end of the day, he didn't get no ratchet female. He didn't get no female that's been known to be ran through in the industry, that's had all kind of dicks. And see, that represents the kind of woman a lot of black women that they really want to be, but they're not, and she looks good. That's why they hating on this woman that he chose, because she is what a lot of these black women all claim to be, that they all good, they degreed up, they don't need no man, and they got all this fucking money and shit. This woman that he married represents what I believe a lot of black women want to be on paper, and she looks good. So the bottom line is that at the end of the day, you have a beautiful woman that's going to have access to Tyrese's money. And a lot of these women, they cheered for Sierra because they felt like, one of our own hoes from our team, now she gonna be able to cash in. A woman that's been out there just been fucking ran through, and now she can get access to money. Which, at the end of the day, it would be nice. Maybe if black people, men and women can squash this bullshit as far as this, arguing and shit. But I think that's part of the main reason these black women are mad. And it's ironic that both of these people are mixed. Russell Wilson is mixed, but he's black. And the woman that Tyrese married is mixed, and she's black. But you found a stark difference and a contrast in the reactions of black women in these people, the people that they chose to marry. It's okay for a mixed man that's black to marry just a regular old black woman. Hey, that's one for the home team. Sisters are just patting each other on the back and high-fiving and shit. But them same women are not very acceptive and supportive of a black man, regular black man like Tyrese, marrying a mixed woman, but that's black. I find it very ironic. And then you look at a lot of these women in the industry, like Alfred Rutter, they're married to white men, and black women don't have a problem with that shit. I found that very ironic. But I got to go. That's the only thing I had to say. I made this part 2 video because I think it was a lot of things, and it's probably still some other things that I didn't address. If I think of it, I'll make another video. Well, peace.